Hello, BookTube! I was planning to make more videos today, but I ended up going to Wales instead with my friend, and we absolutely got soaking wet. I mean, ridiculously wet. So, got back here, I've just ordered some food and just got a shower. And I thought, you know what, while waiting for my food, I'll do a book tour thing. So what I'm going to do, I usually do it in groups of 10, don't I? But I'm going to finish the rest of this shelf here because looking at it now, there's a good chunk of Bill Bryson in this. So I might just get all the Bill Bryson and it'll be the last Bill Bryson books, Relax Cafe, of my bookshelf tours. Uh, yeah, so I'm going to keep it up. And handily, I actually put this divider in here. You can see it there to remember where I stopped last time. So thank you, Captain Morgan. I think I got that from a pub. But anyway, I've also on my previous video, I've started the Baillie Gifford long list of non-fiction. I'll finish one and I'll probably finish the next tomorrow. So I'll make a couple of videos about where I'm up to on that. But let's get going. So the first one, oh, get out! Here we go. This is a biography of Edward I. This is A Great and Terrible King by Mark Morris. Now I really enjoyed this. I like all the little monarchy books because you get the big, ugly, massive ones like that. That's about Henry II. And that looks like it's just come out of a university library, doesn't it? So I do prefer these, short, concise, straight to the point. And Edward I was a bit of a butcherer. He was like a conqueror king, probably as much or a little bit less than Edward III. Edward III is probably the better king than Edward I, but and Edward II was terrible. But this is a well done bit of a monarchy history for Great Britain. If you're into your monarchs, although a lot of you probably not, pick up this book about Edward I if you want to know about medieval England. Next one. What is this? Oh, I talked about this before. This is Oliver Sacks, The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat. This is about it's a study about when people have had brain damage or some sort of neurological disorder, and they don't see the world as we see it due to the problems that the disorder, and it's named after a man who just mistakes his wife for a hat. This does not make fun of these people. This is we look at people with disorders and what's being done about it medically to solve it, and how it's being sorted right now. Some of it is sad, but this is a really great book, great non-fiction. This is a non-fiction book everyone should read. The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat. It is fantastically written. It will pull you in, even if you're like, oh, I'm not really interested in the subject. Get on it. It's skinny, and it will very sorry for these people. But it's not depressing all the way throughout. They do got a bit of dark humour in there as well. But this is a serious look of people who have brain disorders. So that's two. Can't really remember much of this. This is Grunt by Mary Roach, is it? Yeah. This is a look at the science of humans at war. So this is be anything from testing science against soldiers, the Manchurian Candidate, that kind of stuff. I remember not really liking this book because I've got a few Mary Roach books. She got one to do with space, but I thought, and termite, there's a termite one there as well, somewhere. But if you're interested in the subject of how science advances in the event of war. Picked this up. There is some like golden nuggets throughout, but it's a bit lackadaisical. It didn't really pull me in, to be honest with you. And that is Grunt. I'm trying to do it as quickly as I possibly can because I don't know when this food is coming. Oh, this is 10% Human by Elena Colan. So this is looking at everything that's living within inside you. So it's about your gut, is it? How your body microbes hold the key to health and happiness. This is a fantastic little science book. It's not overly brain rotty like some of the books that will be coming up, but again, I love popular science, and this is popular science done right. It's a good introductory book about the microbial life living currently in you and on you, and how we share it amongst ourselves. Great little book on popular science. You'll pick it up if you're interested. And this one is another fantastic work of popular science. This is The Brain, The Story of You by David Eagleman. This can get a little bit mathy when he's talking about mapping the neurons in the brain, but oh, is it a fantastic work. Again, just a win. David Eagleman writes in such a loving way. You can tell that he really cares about the subject that he is writing about. And if you're interested in this, how the brain works and what makes you you, so what's the triggers, what's going on inside there, what makes you and you, pick up this book. It is a great little read. Oh, I believe this one won is it the Costa thing? It won some sort of prize. Oh yeah, it's got it won the Costa Prize. This is The Invention of Nature, The Adventures of Alexander von Humboldt, the Lost Hero Science. This is a great biography / science book about Christopher Humboldt, very famous Victorian naturalist, isn't it? Yeah, going around Europe, going around South America, Indonesia. This is a great, easy to pick up read. I believe that's why it won the Costa Book of Non-Fiction. Dead welcoming book. This is not going to blow your head off or anything like this. It's a study of the guy, and it's a study of the things that he studied about. That's a bit of a weird way to say it, Alex. But yeah, if you're interested in nature writing and some of the people behind it, pick up this book. You won't be, even it's still fantastically written, and it's very introductory. Read it. It's really good. It deserves its accolades. Okay, I was talking about his granddad just before. This is The Perfect King. This is The Life of Edward III, Father of the English Nation by Ian Mortimer. Again, just like the Edward I book I was talking about before, this is a great little work of monarchy history, English monarchy history. Again, not as heavy as some of the English monarch series you can get up there. Great introductory, keep on saying that word, into the English monarchs. Touches all the major battles that he fought over in the continent. Great look at the man himself. What was he like to be around? And he's probably one of England's greatest kings. So if you're into your English monarchies, pick up that. I talked about this as well. This is H is for Hawk. This was on the Bailey Gifford about 10, 12, 13 years ago. It was earlier on the last decade. This is by Helen MacDonald. This is also a winner of the Costa Book of the Year. I did not know that. So this is a look. It's the author, I think her father passed away, so she adopts a hawk. It's kind of like a grief thing, but my major problem with this is you're taking a wild animal for your own needs. I know you're dealing with grief, aren't you? So yeah, there's that, but it is, again, easy to read book, and it really gets across what she. I'm trying to get across what she's trying to do. What's it in it for her for trying to get the deal with grief. I think it's a father who had died, and it's a great little work of nature. A bit of biology, not biology, a bit of a history on the hawk itself as well. And is it falconry? Or, yeah, it's falconry. Yeah, on that about that sport. But if you're into your nature writing, with the caveat of taking wild animals for our own needs into captivity, pick up Pages for Orc. It's an alright book. It's alright. It's alright. Oh, another bird book. I am starting to sweat. I don't know why, because it's absolutely freezing outside, and it's horizontal rain as well. This is The Genius of Birds. This is by Jennifer Ackerman. I believe I've got a sequel somewhere as well. I might have it on my Kindle. This is a great little, again, nature writing about how birds work out, complex things. I do love it. Is there drawings in this one? Doodlings on it. But Jennifer Ackerman, she can write a good book, and she absolutely adores this subject about bird behaviour. Oh, this book sings to you. Bird song. Pick this up if you're interested in especially bird behavioralism, or even just basic nature. Easy to read, easy to get your head around, not too big. Most of it is notes towards the end. Great little book. Oh, this is a little book. This is Lawrence Krauss, A Universe from Nothing, where there is something rather than nothing. I've said this many times before. This is my pathetic attempt to try and understand, string theory, the black holes, all that kind of stuff. And this book is really more for people who are getting into the subject at university level. I struggled through this book, and I don't know why it's still here, but that interests you because there's better books out there. But Lawrence Krauss, he can write. He is a good author, but the subject matter is confusing. Another one of the same subject. This is The Forces of Nature by Brian Cox. Now, Brian Cox he's more famous for his telly appearances. Wasn't he in a band in the 90s as well? I can't remember what it was. But this is more understandable than the Lawrence Krauss one. This is meant for us. And it covers, again, what we know of the universe, as so many of these books do. But it's better. This is probably one of my favourites of the genre. It's really understandable, digestible. There's math in it, but it's not, I can barely understand E equals MC squared. Great little book. Pick it up. Brian Cox is a really good author. Okie dokie. This is In the Kingdom of Ice by Hampton Sides. This is the great and terrible polar voyage of the US Jeannette, is it? Is it Jeannette? Yeah, so this is all about a voyage to the Antarctic, or the Antarctica. I cannot remember off the top of my head. But you get where I'm going with this. Ship capsizes, all the guys get stranded, they eat each other. I think this is one of the first non-fiction books I actually picked up, and that's why I love it so much. And since it is one of my first non-fiction picks I've ever done, I thought it was incredibly welcoming, incredibly well read, introduced, and the story just flows as well. So it really, captivates you all the way through. This is a really, really good non-fiction book, and that is In the Kingdom of Ice by Hampton Sides. Here we go. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 8 Bill Brysons. So this is The Life and Times of the Thunderbolt Kid. This is Neither Here Nor There, A Walk on the Woods, The Lost Continent, Shakespeare, Notes from a Big Country, Notes from a Small Island, and Down Under. I love Bill Bryson, I do. I think he's funny. Some of the books are better than the others, but they still got that Bill Bryson sarcastic wit to it. I know people say, oh, you know, everybody reads Bill Bryson, but yeah, but there's a reason why everybody reads Bill Bryson, because his books are really good. I mean, some standouts there. Down Under is a travelogue of going around Australia. Really, really funny book. I Notes from a Small Island. He goes around Great Britain. He even goes to my own backyard. A little biography of Shakespeare, going around the small towns of America. I think that's Route 66, The Lost Continent. The Walk on the Woods is probably his most favourite, when he walks through the Appalachian Trail. And Life and Times of the Thunderbolt Kid is him growing up in the 1950s and what the States was like. Love Bill Bryson. Pick up Bill Bryson. You deserve it. Probably start with a walk in the woods, or Down Under. Down Under is really funny. Next one. This is a rather bland looking book. This is The Bully Pulpit. This is Theodore Roosevelt and the Golden Age of Journalism. This is by Doris Kearns Goodwin. Oh, and it won the Pulitzer. It's dense, but it's a really, really good look at the how journalists responded to Theodore Roosevelt and his breaking up to make a third party, and his relationship with Howard Taft and the politics of the day. This is a really, really interesting read. I mean, again, it's dense, but I really flew through this. She's a good writer, and the Bully Pulpit, it's an excellent work of how politics can even destroy friendships, because Theodore and Taft were really, really close friends. Politics got in the way, and the rest is history. Great little book of American history for those who are interested in it. American history again. This is Candice Millard. This is, look at the sweat pouring off me here. This is Destiny of the Republic. This is the biography of the president. Is it A Tale of Madness, Medicine, and the Murder of a President? What is the president's name? James Garfield. So he was president for like 40 days. He was a reluctant president. He didn't want to take it. And he was shot and died from his wounds a couple of weeks later or something like that. And then it's about the struggle to the presidency after that as well. This is a really, really fascinating look of the guy, because there's not much known about him. And it's a great work of just presidential politics, you know, doing a, oh, we can't have him, or we can't have him, so it's got to be him. And that's pretty much Destiny of the Republic. Pick it up. I mean, it's a really slim volume of a presidential biography, but the guy himself, he seemed like an okay bloke. So pick it up. That is the Destiny of the Republic. Oh, this book deserves a video of its own. Do you know what? I reckon I can get a suntan in this room. No wonder I put the tarantulas in this room. They like that on beach tiles. Go, way! I am melting. This is Wild Swans, The Three Daughters of China. This is a famous work of non-fiction by Jung Chang. This is a history of, well, the backdrop is what's going on in China, the Cultural Revolution, and then before the Imperial, and then the Cultural Revolution, and then, you know, come to terms with what happened, you know, because some evil things happened throughout that time, and it's going through 3 generations: grandmother, mother, daughter, and it's fantastic. work. This really, really outstanding work of history, of love, of politics, and how you know, times can get bad, but there might be light at the end of the tunnel, even though it may not be worth it in the end. This is fantastic work of non-fiction. This is, do you know when you get like a list of like 10 books of like, you need to read this, you need to read these top 10 non-fiction books before you die, it's one of them. That would be one of the 10, because it is really, really, really good. Pardon me. And the last book, it's a good little book. It's Istanbul. Little. It is A Tale of Three Cities. So this is looking for the buyers. I can never say that bloody word. I'm trying to find it if you can see it now. The Byzantium, you know what I'm saying, and then goes to Constantinople and the Roman Empire, doesn't it? And then it finally goes on to Istanbul. So it's pretty much a history of the city itself and how it changed hands over the years, and the politics and the study of the invasions, what happened, the fall of Rome, the fall of Never, the Eastern Roman Empire. Great work of history. Pick it up if you're especially interested in that kind of like Middle East, Ottoman period as well, because it does deep dive into that. And that's it, folks. I've completed the next shelf, so I believe I've already done 2 shelves. How many is this? I think it's part 10, isn't it? So I've done both non-fiction shelves. I've got another non-fiction shelf up there, and a ton of fiction. But that's it, folks, and I can't wait for my burger to come. I'm going to enjoy it, and I'll make a video tomorrow about the Baillie Gifford, and maybe a couple more videos, who knows. I'll see you soon, BookTube. Bye.